I would recommend that when I teach a poem, it is better that you have that writing in front of you, the text in front of you, because that helps, right? A Tiger in the Zoo is by Leslie Norris, and it's a wonderful poem. It tells us about the predicament, the pain, the sadness that an animal feels when he is taken away from his natural habitat and put into a small prison-like cage. So that is what is a very inhuman, barbaric act, if we can say that, because. And precisely for that reason I don't support zoos. So if it's okay, you can see an animal in its natural habitat. And if you're saying like zoo is for entertainment, zoo is for knowledge, then either you have to find another way to give knowledge, entertainment, education to the children, or you cannot just take away the rights of animals to live wherever they want to live. So here we find a tiger who is stalking, that means walking in his vivid stripes, that means shining stripes. And there are only a few steps in his cage which he can walk, because it's a very small, crampy place. And his pads are kind of velvety, pads which are found underneath the paws. And his anger, his rage is quiet, because even if he shows anger, that is useless, right? And he should be like moving around in shadows through the long grass, which is called elephant grass in India. And he should be there near the water hole where the fat deer pass. So here the poet imagines where the tiger should have been. He should be under the tall grass, slowly moving ahead near the water hole where the fat deer pass. And he should be like snarling, making that sound with the nose near the habitat on the edge of the at the edge of the jungle, where he will be showing his fangs and his claws and making sounds and terrorizing the village. So there he should have been, near the water hole and at the edge of the forest near the human habitat. But he is locked in his concrete cell. His whole strength is behind the bars, and he is walking the length of the cage, and he ignores the visitors because he has no interest in all these things. He wants to be free, he wants to be in the wild, he wants to be in his natural habitat, the smell of the grass, the fragrance of the forest, the freedom. And at night, he listens to the sound of the patrolling cars, the cars that take care, or rather notice and check whether everything is nice at the zoo. And with his shining eyes, he looks at the shining stars. This is a very sad poem. This tells us many things, like what we should do and what we should not do. It tells us that we need to leave the animals in their natural habitat. It's very important. Believe me, it's very important. And it tells us that we cannot take away the rights of every human, fine accepted, but you cannot take the right of any animal as well.